Hello, this is Weekend Thoughts. I'm Hannatu Maji. On today's edition, protesters block Abuja Kajuna highway, demand ends to kidnapping and banditry. Nigeria Air Force set up a committee to conduct safety audit on NAV planes. Tinibu, Aconde, Southwest APC leaders support open grazing ban, call for restructuring. Wife of the executive chairman, Kwali Area Council, visits newly established junior girls secondary school in the council. On sports news today, NFF confirms venue for Super Eagles versus Cameroon friendly. And on international news, former South African President Jacob Zuma pleads not guilty for corruption charges. We have these and more after this break. Vehicular movement was halted on the Abuja-Kaduna highway on Monday, 24th May, following a protest by the residents of Gauraka community in Tafa local government area of Niger State. The residents took to the streets to protest the incessant cases of kidnapping in the community by burning tires on the highway. They demanded that the state and federal government boost security in the area and end the incessant attacks. President Muhammadu Buhari has appointed Major General Farooq Yahya as the new Chief of Army Staff. This is according to a statement signed and released on Thursday by military spokesperson Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu. Prior to his appointment, Major General Yahya was the General Officer commanding one division of the Nigerian Army and the incumbent theater commander of the counter-terrorism, counter-insurgency, military outfit in the Northeast code named Operation Hadinkai. The statement said his appointment comes days after the immediate past Army Chief, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru, died in a Kaduna air crash along with 10 other military officials. Governor Samuel Otom of Benue State has again urged the federal government to convene a national summit to dialogue and address both the security and economic challenges facing the country. The governor stated this last week at the Chapel of Grace, Benue People's House, Makurdi, during an interdenominational church service to mark the end of a 7-day fasting and praying program organized by the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, in conjunction with Benue State government. Nigeria is expecting 12 Tokeno fighter planes from the US as part of efforts towards fighting insecurity in the country. The Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele said this on Tuesday while fielding questions at the end of a 2-day monetary policy committee meeting in Abuja. About 3 years ago, the federal government and the United States signed a pact that resulted in a government-to-government acquisition of military equipment, out of which we are expecting 12 Tokeno aircraft or fighting planes that will help combat insecurity. The Apex Bank boss explained during the event, where he also expressed optimism that the country will overcome its security challenges. The wife of the executive chairman, Kwali Area Council, Mrs. Hannatu Danladi Chia, on Wednesday visited a newly established junior girls secondary school in Bonugo Community, Kwali Area Council. In her speech, Mrs. Chia urged Nigerian women in authority to rise, champion, and protect the rights and privilege of a girl child in the country. Mrs. Chia further said that the rights of a girl child should be equated and just. She again stressed that it is only a strong feminist movement that can create thriving democracy and a catalyst of positive change. Speaking during her visit to the newly established Junior Girls Secondary School, Bonugo, Mrs. Chia disclosed that when a girl child is properly educated, they compete better than the male counterparts. Mrs. Chia concluded by saying she will ensure that the rights of every girl child is protected and guided. Bigwigs of the All Progressives Congress APC in the Southwest have backed the ban on open grazing. Bola Tinibu, Bisi Aconde, Olusegun Oshoba are among those who called for restructuring of the country and the creation of state policy in a meeting in Lagos State last week. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Oladayo Amao, has constituted a committee to conduct a safety audit of all Nigerian Air Force operational and engineering units. This followed the plane crash in Kajuna State, which killed 11 military officers, including the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru. The statement on Tuesday by NAV Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Commodore Edward Gabquek, revealed that the committee comprised serving and retired senior officers of the force. And now sports. The international friendly encounter between the Super Eagles and the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon will take place at the Wiener Neustadt Stadium in Austria on Friday, June 4, 2021. The game, according to information on the Super Eagles Twitter handle, will kick off at 8:30 p.m. On international news, South Africa's former president, Jacob Zuma, pleaded not guilty on Wednesday, the 26th May, in a much corruption case dating back more than 2 decades. The 79-year-old faces 16 charges of fraud, graft, and racketeering relating to a 1999 purchase of fighter jets, patrol boats, and military gear from 5 European arms firms for 30 billion rand, then the equivalent of nearly $5 billion. And this is where we wrap it up on this edition of Weekend Sorts. See you next week.